Hello everyone. So today we're going to be taking a look at this 2012 Audi A4 Black Edition, and today's review is taking place at Shane Connolly Motors, situated in Letterkenny, County Donegal. For all contact information regards to this dealership, please see the description box below. So in today's review, we'll be looking at the interior of the car. I'll explain how all the features work, also start up, look at the engine, go over the performance data, and take a look around the exterior. So let's get started. When you press the unlock button once, it only unlocks the front doors. You press it twice, it unlocks the back doors plus the boot. Nice black piano veneer finish. 4 one-touch automatic windows. Your electric mirror controls as well as your boot release. This car has also been fitted with the upgraded Bang & Olufsen sound system. So like with all Audis, the key goes up here. That turns on the auxiliary power. This car has 54,036 miles on the clock so far. The power on the engine, apply the clutch and push the key in. And it fires right up. So this car has a 3-spoke leather wrapped multifunction steering wheel with electromechanical rack and pinion power assist. Very nice feedback. And also this being a sports version of the A4, it's got the S-Line sports steering wheel with a flat bottom race inspired design. It's also got perforations off to the side as well as very thick 10 and 2 notches. And then you got your main controls here, which I'll actually demonstrate in a little while, for the trip computer and the radio and sat-nav controls. Very nice display. So this car also has Audi's multimedia interface, otherwise known as MMI. So you got your main controls located down here in traditional Audi fashion. You got your main wheel here that you scroll and push in on to select, and you got your 4 quadrants here. And then you got your auxiliary buttons such as, the menu button, back, and the main car setup button, as well as the radio, media, which includes things like auxiliary and USB imports and SD card slots and so on, as well as your sat nav and your telephone features. And then up here you got your CD player, your eject button. If we press open, this flap comes down and you got 2 SD card slots. And then you got your main controls down here for the traction, the park assist, as well as the start stop system. And it also has climate control. Just activate it here. Very nice illumination and a digital readout. And just set that in automatic mode as well if you wish. So we're going to take a look at the MMI. Sound quality is quite good. So let's turn that down a bit. So as I was saying, you use your big wheel to navigate. So you got all your preset stations here. If I want to check out the settings, I just press the bottom right button and you can just navigate through here. You can basically just adjust the stations, sort them, go through the frequencies manually and so on. So we'll go back into the menu. I'll just turn this down. And we are going to take a look at the sat-nav first. Now I was using this earlier. It's actually a nice system and very easy to use. So I'm going to demonstrate something up in the truck computer. I just need to set a destination. So last destination I set it was the Radisson Blu Hotel, which is actually just across the street. Click into that. Start route guidance. And there's just different ways of getting there. Now of course, because where we're located here, the Radisson Blu is actually just kind of behind Lidl there, so all 3 routes here are the exact same. So we're just going to click one and route guidance has started. Now what I was going to demonstrate is it's actually already displayed for me, but if you press this button here, the navigation displays there. Now if I actually push the button,
please keep right in 900 yards. You will have reached your destination.
And the automated voice just tells you where to go. And so if I want to cancel the destination, I just press the destination button here, which is the bottom left one, and click cancel. And it's as simple as that. And you can also get different destinations just by going through the map. You can go through your favorites directory, you can find out where your friends are, and you can locate them, for example, find a contact or add a new contact. And if I just press back here again, you can type in address manually. Previous destinations, there are quite a few actually. I believe this car is originally from Scotland because most of the addresses are in Glasgow and Edinburgh and Paisley. And then special destinations, so like top categories, find name and current country, and so on. So many places. But it's a nice system, very easy to use, so it is. It's not particularly confusing. You'll get used to it in no time at all. So if I just go to the car option and select that, you can go through a variety of different menus. So for example, if I go to the vehicle settings to start off with, you can adjust things like the exterior lighting, the central locking, and if you want the doors to automatically lock when you're driving along. Driver assist, you can activate and deactivate things like the parking sensors or the car's rain sensing window wipers, and you can even adjust this, like if you want the car to recommend what gear you should change into or not. Next thing, the air conditioning. If I just actually activate it down here, and then I can use the dial to adjust the fan speeds. And you can also adjust things like the temperature and so on from here. And then if I go into servicing and checks, it'll tell me, for example, that the oil level is doing good. And service intervals, you can adjust your wiper position, the chassis number of the car comes up there, and initialize key, so it tells me that there are 3 keys synchronized with this car at the moment. So it's a nice handy system and easy to use. And then you got your basic things like the telephone directory. You can adjust, your Bluetooth and set it up there to your liking. And that's pretty much it, really. Another thing is, if I turn up the volume here, I push this button once, it mutes the volume. But you hold the button in, that turns off the MMI system. And so the other feature I wanted to show you while I have the radio on is just these main controls here. So for example, if I just scroll up, you can adjust things like the radio stations. And if I press mode, you can go through the telephone. When you have your phone connected to the Bluetooth system, of course, you can operate it from here. And it's just them 2 settings. So other things about the A4, this one does have an auto-dimming interior mirror and rain sensing windshield wipers, as I was mentioning earlier. It's also got automatic headlights as well. And you've got your main interior lighting, or you can press this button here to turn them all on. Also got vanity mirrors, so there's no illumination for them on this side. And you got a small sunglasses container here. And then coming down to the center console, I'll just turn off the AC actually. You got your cigarette lighter and ashtray. This car also has the electronic parking brake, and you got your 6-speed manual gearbox. If I put it into reverse, a little diagram comes up there. And actually, if I press the settings button there, you can go through things like the frequency and volume of the parking sensors for the front and rear. Turn that off again. And then coming into the center, you got 2 integrated cup holders, a small narrow storage area. I suppose you can fit something like a phone in there. You got your leather center armrest, which you can slide forward and fold up. Nice decent sized storage area, also padded. It's also 12-volt power outlet. And of course, this car does have the S-Line sports bucket seats, half leather. You also got the S-Line logo at the top of the seat as well. Nice thick side bolsters too. And also you can adjust the leg rest as well just by pulling on this handle here. So let's go ahead and take a look at the back seats. Rear legroom back here is quite good, and headroom is very good as well. As you can see, the center seat here is full leather. It's got a center mounted armrest. As well as rear ventilation and a power outlet. So we'll just turn on the vehicle's power. Turn on the headlights, front and rear fog lamps, as well as the hazards. And naturally all 4 windows are fully automatic. And we'll go ahead and take a look around the exterior. The exterior colour is called Mazzano Red Pearl. This particular SI model has the optional black styling package, which blacks out the chrome trim on the grille, the trim by the fog lights and around the window frames. It also has bi-xenon projector headlamps with LED running daylights, as well as front and rear parking sensors. It also has these 19-inch 5-arm rotor design alloy wheels. It also features an independent McPherson strut suspension, as well as ventilated steel disc brakes. It also has a multi-link rear suspension with solid discs. The overall length for the A4 is 185.2 inches. It has a width of 71.9 inches and a height of 56.2 inches. The total wheelbase is 110.6 inches. The A4 also has a good sized boot with 480 litres of room. The rear seats also fold completely flat, allowing for additional space for larger items. This generation of the A4 is known as the B8, which was produced from 2008 until 2015. This model is the 2012 facelift version. The updates include redesigned headlights, taillights, front air dam and fog lights, as well as closely set twin exhausts. Some interior changes include the redesigned key fob, the main controls for the air conditioning and the MMI, as well as a larger steering column and new stock switches. This car was available with a variety of automatic and manual transmissions. It was also available with 4 petrol engines and 3 diesels. It can also be had as front wheel drive or the quattro 4-wheel drive system. So let's power on the A4 and see how it sounds. Bonnet release. The engine is a 2-litre TDI turbo diesel. It produces 150 brake horsepower with a top speed of 134 miles per hour. It also produces 236 foot-pounds of torque and automatic start at 62 miles per gallon. So we'll just finish up the review now. One thing I forgot to tell you guys earlier is that this car does have cruise control. It's just located on the stock down here. So this particular A4 is a really nice car, so it is. As I was saying earlier, 2012 was the first year for this facelifted A4. And this particular one is very well equipped. It's got the DVD player, it's got Bluetooth, it's got sat-nav, and the MMI system is very easy to use, and all these controls down here are quite simple to remember. So you shouldn't get confused by it too easily. And it's also got a very nice interior. I really like the seats, very comfy to sit in, a lot of room in the back, good sized boot. So really can't complain at all. It's just a lovely car, and I think it looks even better again with this black edition S-Line Sports design package on it in Mazzano red. Really finishes the car off very nice. Sets it apart from most A4s on the road. Really like the wheels as well, actually. Well everyone, I hope you enjoyed this full in-depth tour of the 2012 Audi A4 Black Edition. Please remember to rate, comment and subscribe, and please stay tuned. We'll have plenty more videos to come. Thanks for watching everyone.